What's up, guys? It's the Carp here, back again with another episode of the AC Milan Career Mode. And in the last episode, we went in for Ibra. Man United did reject the offer that we gave them for, KAKA plus a little bit of extra money. So we're going to be trying to bring him in on a pre-contract instead. I can't actually do it, I don't think, until the offer from Man United goes away. Because I think you can either try to buy him or try to bring him in on a pre-contract. So we'll have to wait, I think probably like a week before we can do that. But KAKA also has a contract expiring in 6 months. Not going to bring him in on a pre-contract, but we have been looking for a cam throughout this season, or just a central midfielder in general. And if we can get him for really cheap, which it looks like we can, I'm definitely going to be bringing him in. 4 million is what I'm going to start off with. He's definitely worth that much, and he's 81 rated still at 34 years of age. He could do a job for us. I mean, there's not really too much that I'm risking by putting in that offer. And Man United also came in to buy KAKA, so I'm surprised they didn't accept that. They wanted 34 million plus KAKA for Ibra to come, which is just way too much money for a player that's 35 years old now. If we can bring in another striker, I want to get rid of KAKA because he's not been performing well this season. If they give me 32 million for him, I'll let him go. Otherwise, though, he's staying. Because, I don't really feel like bringing in a striker at this point in the season. We do have Niang who can play there, if he's fit. He has been injured twice this season so far. It's a little risky to fully rely on him. But he's decent enough at that striker position. Bonaventura, we've got an offer from Leicester. He's not going anywhere, no matter what price any team comes in with. He is definitely staying at the club. So yeah, we got a game against Atalanta in the cup coming up. So I'm probably going to start a slightly weakened team due to fitness issues. They're offering 28.5 million. I really just don't think that's enough to bring in a world-class striker, which, I don't want to bring in like a mid-quality striker. The next striker that I buy, I want them to be, a world-class player. So I'm not going to accept it. And I'm going to try and bring Ibra in on a pre-contract for next season, but KAKA's just going to have to stick it out for the rest of the season. Hopefully he can pick up some form. I mean, we have Niang, though, who's, good enough for now. So we've got Atalanta. It is at home. I'm going to switch a couple players around. Isak I'm going to rest because I want him for the next match, and I'm going to put Barrios in there instead of him. He's going to get his debut in this cup game. Zapata is going to go out for Gomez, and the rest of the lineup probably is going to stay the same. What other youth players do we have? Mastor can start in this one since it is a cup game. Still expecting to win it. It is going to be a little bit tougher with a couple of our key players out. But if Mastor could pick up some form and be a starting player for us at this rate, because we still don't really have that third central midfield position. It's not locked down by anyone. I've tried a lot of players there this season, and no one's really done it for me yet. Fernandez was performing fairly well, but he's a little bit tired, so he needs a rest anyways. But anyways, we're going to go into this game. That's the lineup you can see there. Donnarumma is still starting in goal, of course. He's going to be our starting goalkeeper all the time. It's at home. They do have a decent lineup. I mean, they got a couple of good players in there. 30 minutes played, and Pelosi, one of their decent players that they have, has made it 1-0. We struggled against Atalanta in the league, so this isn't an easy match, obviously. But it's still a match I'd expect to win. 70 minutes played now. Niang has leveled. Does it go to extra time? I believe it does in Italy. Yes, so we are into extra time now. Not necessarily what we wanted, but hopefully we can pick up a win here. 10 minutes left in the game. Looks like it's going to go to penalties. And, okay, so we've won it 4-3 on penalties. Almost as close of a game as that could have been, but there were good signs. We gave a couple of youth players a go, and Niang was the one that scored the goal, so a striker scoring is very good, because this whole season we haven't had a striker that's scored any goals really. So Niang got himself one there. At this rate, I'd say he's probably our best striker option. Okay, so Orlando have rejected the offer, somewhat surprisingly. I'm going to go in again, and I'm going to offer 6 million. Might even offer someone up to trade. No, I'll just offer 6 million. They should accept that, I would imagine. I mean, he's 34 years old. His contract is expiring in 6 months, so hopefully we can bring him in. Locatelli, we have a transfer offer for him. Oh, see, this is a tough one because Locatelli does have decent potential, but Bournemouth do seem to be willing to pay a little bit over price for him. So if I can get 12 million, I'm gonna accept it. Anything less than that, I'm gonna keep him in. I mean, he's only 19 years old. I'm gonna offer, just so that this offer will stay a little bit longer. I'm gonna see if Man United will give me 30 million, because I might actually want to accept that, because if I can sell Locatelli and sell Baka, at that point we would have enough to bring in a quality striker. Kuchka wants more game time, maybe. I mean, if you start performing well, you'll get game time. Probably not going to wrap that KAKA deal up before this game against Torino, so maybe I'll start Kuchka in the game. Barcelona wants Donnarumma. Absolutely not. Donnarumma is staying right where he is. He's up to 84 rated now, up 1 rating from a couple episodes ago. I'm not even training him, and he's still going up in rating. So, yeah, he's definitely staying. He's only 17 years old still. Not really looking to go. Okay, so I guess Baka is leaving because Man United accepted that. I didn't really expect him to. I mean, I'll take 30 million, really. I said that I wanted 32 million, nothing less. But, I mean, Baka, I don't think he scored a goal for us this season. So, we should be alright. Not concerned about that. I put in another offer. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess it went through. They haven't said anything about it yet, though. But, yeah, I'm going to quickly look. Because I have accepted offers, so he's going to be on his way out soon. Has Baka scored for us this season? No, he hasn't scored a goal. He's got 1 assist in 13 games and nothing else. That is absolutely pathetic from an 83 rated striker who's a really good player in real life. So yeah, he's been a disappointment massively for us. But anyways, got a game now against Torino. Mastor is going to go back to the bench for Fernandez, or back to the reserves. Ian Barrios is going to go out for Isco. Let's see, who else? Zapata's going to go in for Gomez, and that's probably the lineup that we're going to go with for the next game. Might want to switch the subs around a little bit. Kuchka's not informed, so I'm actually going to keep him out of the subs bench. I'm going to go with that, because Baka, I don't really want him on the subs bench because he's going to be leaving the club, so I don't really care for him to get any more game time before then. If he scored a goal at this point, I'd be pretty pissed off, because he finally scored a goal and then he'd be leaving. But no, we should be able to win this game. I believe it's away against Torino. It is away. We are actually only 3 points behind top of the league with the same amount of games played. Inter Milan could go ahead of us by 2 points if they win their game in hand. But for now, we got to focus on this game. We're starting with a pretty strong lineup in this one. We got Isco back from his time on the bench. And Grimaldo, who scored very early on in the game, our left back of all people. I believe that's his 2nd goal of the season. And it's 40 minutes in now, still 1-0. It'd be a good result, I would say, a 1-0 win. If we can keep the clean sheet, it would be great. 60 minutes played. Honda makes it 2-0 off the bench. Maybe making a claim for him to start in that cam position. Falke has pulled one back, but it's finished 2-1 to us against Torino. So yeah, decent result away. Away match is always difficult, so I would definitely take the 2-1 win there. We have the Cup coming up next. Napoli away in the quarterfinals. That's going to be a tough game. We did beat Napoli at their home stadium in the 2nd game of the season, I think. So hopefully we can repeat that in this game. Is it 2-legged? Is the question. Not too familiar with the Italian Cup. No, okay, so it's a 1-leg match against Napoli that will go into penalties, into extra time and penalties if it's drawn at that point. Okay, so they've rejected that other offer for KAKA. I'm gonna put in another one, and I'm just gonna go 8 million. Really want to bring in KAKA. That's still really cheap for a player of his quality, and hopefully Bournemouth, I think it was, will accept that counter offer for Oh, he was Locatelli. And then, him and Baka will bring in some decent funds. Okay, so Baka has gone to Manchester United, and they are going to match that for Locatelli, so very nice. So we're getting a decent amount of transfer funds coming in. So I'm going to quickly go here and just set up some scout instructions, just to see if they can pick up any really good players pretty quickly. If not, I can just search around and see if I can find anyone. So I'm going to want a world-class striker that's under the age of 28. And, yeah, that should be good. No one yet. Hopefully they'll come back with a couple players pretty soon. I would like to get this KAKA deal wrapped up before the Napoli game. Ideally, it is possible, I would say. Wow, they haven't accepted that offer either. Okay, so I'm going to go in with 11 million, because I don't want to risk not being able to bring him in after they reject too many offers. So 11 million should definitely be enough to bring him in. I mean, he's 34 years old and his contract is expiring at the end of the season. So, they're lucky to get 8 million, which I already offered. But, they're being greedy. Oh well, though. 11 million is still pretty cheap for a player of KAKA's quality. So I don't mind paying it, if they accept it, that is. They still have to accept it. And we sold Locatelli, so we'll see how much we can bring in from that transfer, because obviously the board doesn't give you the full amount of the sale. Both of our youth players here going up 1 rating in that training session, so very nice stuff there. Our CDM is up to 64 rated. Are you shitting me? They still haven't accepted that offer for KAKA. That is ridiculous. I'm going to go for 12 million plus, do we have anyone? Plus Montalivo. I'll try and get Montalivo off the wage bill as well. We'll go 13 million. Because I feel like if they reject this offer, they probably won't be taking any more offers in. So I really want them to accept that. We're getting pretty late on in the transfer window at this point, so it's not. Don't have too much longer to make those deals happen. I still want to bring Ibra in on a pre-contract. I'll do that probably next episode. The start of that. See if I can get that done. But for now, we've got Napoli away in the cup. They have accepted the offer, so I'm gonna give him a contract, 20,000 a week, very cheap. For a player of his quality. He's going to get an important first-team player. I'll give him crucial first-team player. He'll probably start most of the rest of the season once he comes. And yeah, alright. So, Napoli away. I'm going to go with that same lineup. I'm happy with the way they've been playing. I don't think we've actually... I think we've won every game that Fernandez has played in. So, hopefully we can keep that going in this match. This is one of the toughest games of the season so far. Napoli, a great side, and it is away, but hopefully we can pick up the win here. They are starting with what looks like a full-strength squad, but Niang has scored early on, 12 minutes in, so it's a very good start. Juventus also winning in their game. I'm assuming that's also a cup fixture. Insigne, though, has leveled, so it's 1-1 now towards the 70th minute. This one could go into extra time as well. Oh, wow, we've got a red card. That's not good, but Grimaldo has scored the winner. Wow, a man down in the 84th minute, our left back scores to give us the win. Very nice result there in a tough game. And that's probably going to be the last game of the episode, but I did want to wrap up this KAKA offer, and there we go. He has accepted the transfer offer. So, Ricardo KAKA is coming back to AC Milan for fairly cheap. I mean, it doesn't really matter. He's going to do great for us, I'm sure of it. So that's going to be the end of this episode. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time.